Okay. Hey, sis. Ooh, I should put it on Do Not Disturb. So I'm back. How are you? As you can tell by the title, this is a video about spirit babies, about star babies, about the spirits of babies who communicate with their parents before they arrive in the physical form. I've been sitting here connecting with an energy of this collection of souls that is looking to incarnate on this planet, and it's intense. There's people who feel like this pull for children that they haven't had yet, like this ache for them, or they feel very connected to their future timelines, or like it's different for everybody. Some people dream about their children. They have dreams where they're communicating with these beings that they know that they're going to give birth to. And they call them spirit babies. Some people call them star babies. And if you feel like you resonate with that, I've been called to do a reading about this collection of souls that is looking to incarnate on this planet pretty soon too. So it would be like a pressing feeling if this reading resonates with you. And this also could be like an energetic birth. If you feel like you're on the verge of giving birth to a very different identity version of yourself or a project, this could be for you too. But I'm really talking about future mothers or fathers, people who are like interested in becoming parents because it's like it's a collection of souls that my teachers say that planet Earth has 125,000 souls per square foot in this dimension waiting for a body. And the human body is one of the most coveted experiences that a soul can attain, because karmically you can get so much work done as a human, like with this consciousness and ability to make pretty profound choices that affect a lot of things. But yeah, even angels covet this body. So this is the human experience is a profound experience, and the souls that I feel like are coming in to incarnate into our timeline now, they're looking to be born, are these very high vibrational beings. They're like saints. They're like ascended master level, demigod level, like very activated children. And these type of beings seek very high frequency mothers because they don't have time for a mom who doesn't understand why they're levitating. They don't have time for a mother who doesn't know mantra to fix a negative energy in a room. They don't have time for it. They don't have time. You're also, your body can suffer a lot. Like a high vibrational being like held within a low vibrational body can cause the mother a lot of suffering in the pregnancy. And sometimes the pregnancies don't even happen. They don't even come to term. So we don't have time for that either. Nobody has time for it. I pulled 2 cards for them asking about their energy. And these 2 came out, which I love. I love these 2. It's the King of Roses and Setting Your Course. And what they were telling me about these cards is these children activate this sacred masculine in humanity. And the King of Roses is kind of like the best king out of the deck. There's 4 kings, but he's the coolest one. Like there's King of Scrolls, and he's kind of like a little bitch. Like he's like behind a fence and he's all into his data collecting and information. The King of Roses he's a balance, because he's like wearing like armor. So he fights, right? He's like active and fighting and studly, but he's also in a garden and he's staring at roses in his hand. So he's like, can appreciate the delicate beauty of divine feminine. So this energy they were showing me is a balanced sacred masculine. So what these children are coming to bring are the codes of a very balanced sacred masculine activation within human consciousness. He's also an active energy because there's a chair behind him and it's empty, and he's up and he's walking around. So he's not a seated king. He's not a king on his throne watching and governing. He is active. So this sacred masculine energy that these children are bringing to our collective is activated. It's not an accumulation of information. Learning what the sacred masculine means. It's not just like gathering the notes. You know what it means on paper, but it's active. It's like applied, right? So this is like more than just conceptually digesting what it means to have sacred masculine energy. The more I say that, the more I hate it. It's not even just knowing it. It's activated. So it's like applying the sacred masculine balanced energy. And the setting your course, like, so this is like a guy on a boat and he's looking ahead, right? And he's like planning the way. These kids that are coming in are like, they're plotting the course. They're planning the way that we are going to flow. These are way showers, probably like you are. These are leaders. These are the ones that are coming to show you how to move. So they're going to get a lot of things going on with them that's before everybody else. They're going to get a lot of ideas that might be really, really out there. Know how to build technologies or work with technology in ways that haven't been seen before. They might be very unprecedented children. So they need parents that can recognize that within them and won't try to squash that out or discredit it or something like that. So I wanted to talk more about your connection with them because we already got the energy about who they are. Because some of you guys are feeling this call towards these children very powerfully. And I wanted to know, why is this longing so deep? Oriel and the Sphinx. Okay, so this is your angelic work. This is why you came to this planet. This longing feels so deep. Oh, the garden, the will, wisdom, and mind. So why does this connection to this specific child feel so deep? The first card that came out was Oriel and the Sphinx. Archangel Oriel. I don't know a lot about this particular angel. Should we just look? Why not? Let's see. Archangel Oriel, the fire of God. And he's looking at the Sphinx, and I know that this particular card means like this is your masterpiece. This is the work that you came to do. This is like your alchemical work. This is why you came to Earth. And it's going to be the most satisfying, fulfilling thing you've ever done. And it's also going to be the hardest thing you've ever done. And so this connection feels so strong to this child because you literally came here to pave the way for that child. And like letting them come through you and your active involvement in raising them and nurturing their gifts and abilities is going to be one of the hardest things you've ever done, but also the most fulfilling thing you've ever done. Like these children come and they activate you as well. Just a warning, they don't put it on the label. I got one. I got one. Surprise, surprise. Suddenly I'm dreaming about aliens. I know why, but these children, they come, their energy, just like your energy is empathetic and can transmit energy and receive energy from your environment around you. These powerful, high frequency children will change you. They will shift you as well. So this is that work. This is the masterpiece of your life. This is why the connection feels so strong. And this is definitely going to happen. So if you are resonating with this reading and you're watching this, you have a child coming soon, because look what card came out next. I don't know. I think Charlie bit this card. My little one, my little star baby. The garden. So this is it's two kids literally playing in a beautiful place. And it's because you have the frequency and the mindset. You're asking the questions. You see beyond the veil. You see beyond the matrix. You create this beautiful asylum space for this child to thrive. Like, these kids are having fun. They're investigating the world around them. They're looking at what is she looking at? She's looking at a butterfly. He's like, oh, is that a slingshot? Oh no, well, okay. He's hitting something with the slingshot. That's very boy. Boys do that. That's okay. That's part of their nature. But they're playing, they're having fun, they're safe. You provide, and it's not even just safe, it's like gorgeous. So you provide this like super beautiful, nurturing womb space for this being to exist within and thrive, not even just live, like thrive, you know what I mean? And then will, wisdom, and mind came together. So this is like a telepathic connection. This being has had many transmissions with you, giving you many downloads, many intuitive hits. This being is communicating with you mind to mind. And it might cause you to, like, if you're not conscious that if you're watching this, you probably are. If you probably are conscious that you're getting, and maybe you don't know how much you are being influenced by this child. Sometimes you will find like you have a very sudden, powerful sexual attraction to someone that you would never really be attracted to. And that can come from the kids. They pick their parents, you know, they pick which parents would be the best combination for them to do what they have to come to do, right? So a lot of times it's about the mother's vibration, the mother's spirituality, because, you know, I mean, look around. Who's watching these women when you're in church? Who's the most people in church? Who's the most, like, you know, it's all women in church. The yoga retreats, it's all women. It's all the sacred masculine, the divine masculine, sacred masculine, they're coming along, but there's not as many activated, awakened men as there are women. Women are just kind of naturally in the spiritual realm all the time without having to try. So the babies will look for a frequency match, a spiritual match, a vibrational match with the mom, because her vibration has a big influence on them. But with the dad, a lot of times they're looking for very physical qualities. So you might be attracted to somebody who's very sturdy, very strong. I don't know why I did this. I don't know what that was. The pause. I didn't do that. I meant this, like a very, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Something that would make a good avatar. A good unbreakable avatar. You'll notice, especially if you are one of these beings too, a lot of starseeds attract starseeds, but they don't really get hurt. They don't really get sick. They get sick maybe a little bit in their younger years, but not really so much anymore. They don't really break bones. Like, you know, it's weird. Just like very sturdy beings. Okay. So the connection is your masterpiece. You guys are bound together in will and mind, and sharing wisdom of this earth realm, because you create a beautiful space. You create a beautiful space where these kind of beings can thrive, where this kind of high frequency baby can exist, and not only exist, but have a wonderful existence. Because you know what to do. That was too many spirits. So what's next? This longing feels, it might be almost because you're not on the same frequency with your partner. I just felt somebody who was like struggling to get pregnant with a partner. You have a partner, whoever I'm talking to, you have a husband, you have a partner, and you guys are, it doesn't have to be a husband, it could be, you know, you have a committed partner and you guys are actively trying to have babies and struggling with it. That's what it feels like. It seems like your frequency and your partner's frequency is a mismatch. What's this? Oh, you guys can fix that by chanting together. That's what I wanted to say before my ADD takes me away. I didn't even ask a question yet. Did I? Oh, I did in my mind. Sorry. How does this connection speak to you? Because some of you guys, I didn't even ask the question yet, Spirit. Hold on. How does this connection speak to this collective? Some people speak to their children in dreams. Some people speak in music. Hello? Why so many? You guys are chatty today. Let's see what it is. That might be too many. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, let's see what we got. Caught in the ruins. This is interesting. How does this connection speak to you? You might be feeling very negative about this connection. You might be feeling like, I don't know if you've had a history of miscarriages or if you've had a history of, you know, just not getting what you want or something like that. You are trapped in this kind of crumbling cage of your own self-doubt. If you are struggling with pregnancy, if you are struggling with like conceiving, you might be holding, when this connection comes to you, you're holding this vibration of disappointment. This card is really interesting because they are trapped. They look like they're trapped. I'm trapped in this cage, but the roof is open and it's literally ancient and falling apart. They could like kick it down. You could just crawl right out. There's no need to be sad and holding your knees. So something about this connection is triggering for you, and it's triggering a mental cage. It's triggering a limit, and it's not real. So get over it. Your winged messengers came out. So angels and birds. This connection is talking to you through birds, hawks, maybe doves, wood pigeons, those morning doves outside of my house. I always talk to, but they won't let me feed them, but they try to eat all my seeds in my garden. The sparrows and the mockingbird love me. So birds, these babies are talking to you through angels. I don't know if you can see, there's like a silhouette of an angel behind this dove. And this card usually means a divine message is coming in vertically. Divine energy does work up and down, and terrestrial energy works laterally. So this message is coming in, and then this like kind of predatory earthly thing is intercepting it and it has its own kind of lower message. So this card usually means you're not receiving the angelic message, and that goes along with the Caught in the Ruins card. Like, you are getting the synchronicities, you are getting the downloads, you are getting all of the information showing you that a child is communicating with you, or a child is trying to be birthed through you, or whatever, however this reading resonates with you to translate it. And it's being intercepted by negative thoughts. So whoever this collective is, we got to get rid of the stinky thinky. The stinky thinky has to stop, because look, there's a tea party and nobody's there. There's nobody there. There's like a good time. The cup has fallen over. It's like, it's a beautiful card, but it's kind of a sad card. So it's like you are being communicated with through winged messengers. Again, validated again, Archangel Gabriel, the messenger angel. So angels are communicating with you. This is how this connection speaks to you, through angelic messages. This is super telepathic. This is super intuitive. This is super, what's the one when you hear it? Clairaudient. Like, somebody is getting direct messages from the angels that they have contracted. They have a commitment. This is the masterpiece of their life, to bring this child forward, to bring this child to this realm at this time in this dimension. So please get it together, ladies, because we need these saints here. And your commitment is to bring a Buddha, elevated and awakened one. The Buddha prepares. This is the babies. These are all the awakened saints. These are all those, these are all the cards that came out too. So crazy. They're so chatty. Like, you can connect with these souls very, you know, when I'm playing a lot of mantra right now, and I just had a little yoga session, but when you get into like certain frequencies, even just states of love, you can hear them very loudly right here. So anyway, they're like these saints, these ascended masters that are looking for bodies, that are looking for mamas, that are preparing to come in because you have been previously contracted. You have a commitment from the Akashic field, from past lives. You have committed to bring a Buddha to our planet. Yay. Yes, please. Take your rose hips, your red raspberry leaf, your black cohosh, What else is good for womb health? Let me see. I write down random phrases so I can remember what to say, and then sometimes they're too random. Right. Do we do everything? I think so. We got the energy of the babies. We got why the connection to them feels so crazy strong, and how they're talking to you. They're talking to you through angels. Yeah. The subtle body speaks symbolically before the physical world speaks, right? So you're going to feel it in your mind. You're going to feel it in your bones before you logically comprehend it. And that might be where all that negative kind of like, this never worked in the past, so it's not going to work now. I'm telling you, that contract is over. That timeline is over. Get on the same frequency as your partner. Chant together, meditate together, raise and elevate each other's states. And then, but not even just like raise each other's states, like try to harmonize with each other. You can do that really easily by sitting next to each other and chanting the same mantra. It's super simple. Just do it for 3 minutes a day. I don't know why I'm yelling. Is there any final messages that we have from this beautiful collection of babies looking for a beautiful mother? Look at Raphael. Healing. And then autumn on the top. Somebody's baby is coming in the fall. Somebody's baby. I think these are like very angelic beings. I don't think it's just communication through angels. I think they like literally are incarnate angels coming on this planet. And those babies are so sensitive. You better be nice to those babies. You better not yell at them. They don't like that. They can feel everything. They can feel your disappointing thoughts. They can feel that you're already poo-pooing their idea. That's the thing about these high vibrational telepathic children. You can't fake it around them. You can't fake because they're reading your energy. Any final messages from the babies? We got reflection. They're a reflection of you. They might be your reincarnation. Sometimes you give birth to your own reincarnation. A card came out. The scribe. So they're going to have some codes. They're going to have some things to document. Oh, no. They're telling you to document. They're telling you to start writing. You can communicate to them through writing, and you need to start journaling to get some of that negative thinking out. What the fuck? Sorry. Okay, first card came out for final messages from Zibibiz is reflection. So meditate. Think about what's happening. Go out in the moonlight. Be around water. Be aware of what you're projecting and what you're reflecting from your environment and everything around you. This is also a slow beginning journey, right? This is like, I'm coming. I'm on my way. You start doing your stuff. And the scribe came out next, which hit me in the head with the journaling image of you journaling, purging out some of your negative talk on the paper, not texting with your thumbs, not making a voice memo in your iPhone, writing on paper with a pen like we did in dinosaur times. You got to do it. You have to, because it activates something in you. The written glyph is very powerful. Okay, especially if it comes through your body. So you have to write. And then the last card that came out was winter. So some of these, I saw the fall card earlier. Some of these babies are coming in the fall. Some of these babies are coming in the winter. And by coming, I mean arriving into their bodies. So the soul doesn't integrate into the physical body until you're 120 days after conception. Until then, you're just growing their vessel, which you do have to be super actively aware of, like what you are building the vessel with during that time. But it's not as big of a deal until like 120 days after conception. That's when the soul will integrate into the body you've been building for them. And they're saying that that is going to be happening in the winter. That's when they will actually be arriving. Okay, so I love you. Bye. I hope this helps.